The first guidepost of Dare to Love Greatly is just to dare to love. And you might be thinking, dare to love somebody else, and that's not what I mean at all. The first guidepost, Dare to Love, is dare to love yourself. Getting to that place where you believe I am enough. I love myself exactly here, exactly where I am. This body, this mind, this face, this life. I love myself right here. And we will explore the radical notion that the basis of wholehearted relationships actually begins with yourself, not with somebody else. And that you yourself are enough. You are complete. And the tool that we use, the vehicle that we use for the exploration is pleasure. And no, I do not mean sex. We are very sensual creatures, we women. We are of the senses. We find our way through the world, looking to connect with others and to our surroundings through our sight, through our sense of smell, our sense of touch, our sense of taste, our sense of hearing. And in this guidepost, I invite you to become a sensation scientist and to do research. You heard me right, research on what makes you feel complete and whole and juicy and delicious all by yourself, no man included. So what flowers do you love, right? What perfume do you like to wear? What clothing makes you feel delicious? Just for you. So that first guidepost requires no man, but is essential in being in relationship with a man. The second guidepost of Dare to Love Greatly is Dare to Connect. This is a difficult one for most women because most women are under the impression that the journey of woman is meant to be done alone. And so many of us are lone wolves as we lead our lives. And so we get to explore the fallacy behind the hero's journey, the idea of doing it on our own, and the importance of actually creating a community, a supportive community of women that will support you on your journey and will help keep you on your path. I call this a cultivating of your clan, and that's because of my background. Clans make sense to me. So clan of women who will support you on your journey, uplift you when you need that uplifting, support you when you fall apart, and absolutely celebrate with you when the celebrations are to be had, which is each and every single day. Guidepost 3, I've called Dare to Dream. And this is the guidepost where you get to explore where you're stuck in your thinking and where you've been holding yourself back from dreaming big in your life and in your relationships, and ignite the fire in your desire. This was one of the guideposts that was probably one of the more difficult ones for me, because I remember being asked the question, Joelle, what is it that you desire? And coming face to face with nothing. And thinking there was something wrong with me, thinking that I needed fixing, thinking that I was broken, and realizing, no, that I had stuffed my desires so far down and so layered with so many layers that I needed to dig in deep to just begin to unleash them. Again, it could not have been done without my clan, which is why Guidepost 2 is so incredibly important. Guidepost 4 is okay, once we've figured out what our desires are, then we get a chance to ask. This is when we cultivate our openness. This is when we get to explore how to ask for what you want so that men can listen and understand the importance of your request and what it provides for you. Asking is vulnerability. Asking is vulnerability, because the answer could be no, but we get to learn in this guidepost how to ask so that the answer is yes. When we get to ask for what we desire, then we do a great service to men. Then they know exactly what we want, so they can get that exactly for us, and we can surrender. We can relax, knowing full well that they've got it covered, and then they can show up as the hero they wish to be for us. It's so important to learn how to ask. So this guidepost is one of the essential guideposts. Well, they all are, but this is especially essential. Our fifth guidepost, I've entitled Dare Clarity. And in this guidepost, you get to cultivate new stories. It's actually one of my favorite guideposts because it's a guidepost where I actually invite men to our class to answer the questions you've always wanted to ask of them and have them answered in an open, honest, genuine, loving way, and be able to see men in their true light. It's an opportunity for you to change the stories that you've been telling yourself around men and around relationships. It's an opportunity for you to create new beliefs. So it's an amazing, amazing guidepost. And it's one that is so wonderful because it really allows you to change the game as you've been playing it. The final guidepost, guidepost 6, I've called Daring Honesty. And this is where you get to cultivate your courage. This is where you get to learn to ask for those kinds of questions, or ask the kinds of questions that will help you sort out who is a good fit for you and who is not. I suspect most of you are looking for a partnership. When I think of a partnership, I think business. And when two people go into business together, they're going in knowing full well that they will benefit from the profits, but they're not going there blindly. They're also assuming risk. And so shifting from a catch category or strategy to expressing your true self authentically, genuinely, sincerely is this guidepost vehicle. It's the basis of this guidepost. No longer willing to shapeshift, no longer willing to false advertise, asking the kinds of questions early on that will let you know whether the person you are with currently or are dating or in conversations with are in fact worth pursuing. For example, if one of your desires is that you be married, he may also share with you that he also wishes to be married, but your time frame might be a year. His time frame might be 6. Asking the right kinds of questions to get clarity on that. Because if you're going in there thinking, oh, he wants to be married, therefore he's on my time schedule, and his is very different, will not get you the kinds of results that you're looking for. So this is an opportunity for you to ask courageous questions so that you can sort through and decide whether the person that you are dating or in partnership with is truly a good match for you. And you can connect on a value level, on a soul level. I know this is what you desire. I know this is what you are hungry for. It was what I was hungry for and what I now have and so want for you. If I had known the tools, the skills, the knowledge that I know now, if I had known that 25 years ago, I could have saved myself a great deal of heartache. I want to shortcut that process for you. I want you to join me on this journey, this 6-week delicious journey of exploration and transformation. Check out the details below and register now. There's a limited amount of space in this class, and I want you in it. So, are you in? Register now.